Alright, now our mics are hot. Let's get Bill in frame here. There he is. There we go. Alright. Oh my god.
Do is get on the pogo stick and jump up and down. And then we're going to have our friend Mike over here try to attach the dildo to the bottom in between jumps.
Oh my god.
Man, one thing I did see that I would have somehow have an excuse to do it.
Dying to know where this is going to go.
Okay, so you know how like an airplane engine works, like radially, like pistons and valves. It doesn't work in a V like a car engine. It works radially like this. Some dude made a fucking machine that does like 6 in 1 with the radial thing, and there's 6 spokes, so you have 6 girls laid out in a circle, and they're all it's pretty ingenious actually.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm happier than a dude with 6 dicks.
Man, it was, and he's sitting there with the
you
controls.
Fuck one and
awesome,
just rotate them out as you go. Like,
it was something. It was impressive.
All right.
But when you do it, create molds of your own penis. So it'll be the same consistency across the board.
Oh, Matt, you want to remind everybody that it's an 18 and up stream?
Yeah, well...
Yeah, by the way, listen here, you little fucking cum stains.
Content
You're not
warning.
18 or older, just pretend you are.
No. That is not cool. Do not pretend you are. This is absolutely an 18 and up stream.
Don't pretend you are.
I can hear you winking.
Video's not Video's not live yet, right? So I was just winking at you guys.
No, video's live. So are
okay. I wasn't even looking at the camera, and I could hear you wink.
Yeah, wink, wink, wink.
Don't
like
listen.
a drag queen with eyelashes like flap, flap, flap.
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking at the camera, and I could feel you winking.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, you felt me winking on so much of your body already. You could like psychic connection right now. Oh, come on. What are you talking about?
If you need to take a shower, now's a good time to go ahead and do that. And just wipe now. So,
but
just don't bring any black lights
around.
If
you're 18 or older and you're taking a shower, send pics.
I don't even know how to respond to that. All right.
Just say yes.
So,
sir.
Let's get started. Housekeeping. Last session. First off, Turtle Pig will not be joining us. R.I.P. Turtle Pig. He's not dead or anything. I just hope he's resting in peace. He's got family in town, so he won't be with us.
Understandable.
So basically, his character is going to get demonic herpes from me, and then we'll move.
No, you gotta be able to consent. He doesn't have it.
I could just touch him. I'll like. How about this? I'll rub my own junk and not wash my hands, and then just walk across and wipe his face with it. And then
Oh
we'll have
God, that's so gross. I need a shower now. All right. So last session,
even Bill looked ashamed at that one. He was like, "No, like no, I can't do this."
So
it's just not right.
Last session, y'all made it to the town of Shima, which is a little farm town. Not a lot of people. Toodles decided to take a nap.
Yes.
Shmi, Callous went and investigated a bit about a bounty that they had found for a war criminal. And Meritim went and did some shopping. Y'all explored the town. You found a traveling caravan. And yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, and you ran the fuck away.
They also went and got that quest for the 2,000 gold.
Yep.
That's going after the war criminal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So you
But I want to make sure we all know that we're going to split 2,000 gold between one person.
Right, sure.
So everybody, I don't know that I put it on your sheets. Manage XP.
500.
Yes.
Or 300. Something. Whatever we've been getting is what you give us.
Yeah, I gave everybody 500 experience. I don't know that I put it on your sheets, but you have 500 experience for last session. Refamiliarizing myself here with the UI as I look at Callous's character. Manage XP, add XP, 500.
Yeah.
Apply.
What I do, just refresh my screen.
Yeah, it should catch up soon enough.
Woohoo! 1,300 away from next level.
I know, right? We kept going up levels
Yay,
every game, and now we're
multi-class.
like, oh man, now we're not a level up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I did.
This means we have to kill a lot of
Yeah.
things. Apparently, killing a lot of hookers in their sleep is not worth anything XP-wise.
Not really.
Yeah.
It should be.
Okay.
Especially how
It's what they call bonus XP.
boner XP.
Well,
Bonus.
do keep in mind that we essentially escaped the town without anyone knowing.
I knew.
I don't like that noise.
I knew.
As far as
Oh,
we
nice.
know,
It's gonna come back and bite us in the ass. Like, there's no way. But
They were
Of course.
prostitutes and they were paid very well, but they turned it down.
I was talking about the gang.
we
leader.
did also. Yeah, we killed the Don's son, and we did burn down an entire establishment. So,
Well, two establishments technically. One whorehouse,
that's right.
and we'd actually. Well, no, we only burned down one,
and one random
and
building-
one we smoked out apparently pretty heavily.
Well, yeah, one random building that we don't know who was in it,
No.
if anyone.
Really? Did we care? We're not humans.
No.
They're not our people. We don't give a fuck.
So,
It's like,
last little bit of housekeeping before we get into the session this evening. I have had a request for some, quote, weird shit. So, within the next couple of sessions, there will be some wackier or weirder stuff that applies.
Okay, totally fine. I thought your request was going to be like, Toodles doesn't speak ever again.
No.
All right, fine. I'll just mute my mic, which is going to be very frustrating to try to get what I need done.
Toodles, Callous has been giving this shit some thought, and I'm gonna start using you to my advantage.
Good.
The other
You should.
the
He's
other
a glass cannon.
he is.
Well, hold on. I'm not so much a loose cannon. I'm a pretty methodical cannon.
No, glass.
Oh, yeah.
Glass cannon.
Yeah, okay. When you said loose, I thought you said loose cannon. No, I've been pretty methodical about my rash decisions.
It's been well thought out. It's
Yeah, sociopathically methodical.
Yeah, exactly. I am a sociopath.
And then the other thing that's been brought up is party composition. Just the fact that we have 3 casters and a DPS and no real tank, but that's not really something to worry about in 5e, right?
All right, really.
Yeah, the old school party composition doesn't necessarily apply. And when I build encounters, I try to build them with things in mind, right? Things like level...
here's when now you guys need a tank. Suckers!
No.
I'm just kidding, dude. I know better,
Yeah.
Matt.
The other thing, I did some thinking on potions and how much those potions cost. So I think moving forward, I'm gonna play with those a little bit.
Okay.
I don't want money or the lack of money to hinder gameplay, right? It's definitely a good motivator. Obviously, a 2,000 gold bounty is a wonderful motivator. But at the same time...
How many dead hookers you can buy with that?
Yeah. At the same time, I don't want it to be a deterrent from gameplay and things like that, right? I don't want to be like, well, we can't go do this thing because I've only got 50 gold and I need at least 12 potion. Yeah, whatever. I also, I didn't.
Well, the low-level potion is actually fairly inexpensive for a good deal of healing for what it is in all reality.
Yeah.
Like when I looked it up and I was like, oh wow, it's even cheaper than I thought. And then you were even doing the halving, like half for half. Yeah. I was like, okay, yeah, that could work. I mean, it's not that expensive. Regular, as long as they're regular healing potions, they're pretty fucking readily available and cheap.
Yeah.
How much did you say the potion was at the shop last time?
A standard healing potion is 50 gold.
50?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that.
And I know that sounds like a lot, but in all reality, you accumulate. We don't accumulate probably as much as we do Gil and like Final Fantasy VII when you're like up in like level fucking 99. But 50 is not that bad for what you can actually get.
Okay. I just kind of want to know what they were worth in the world. So cool. All right.
Yeah. And then half, like Matt last time did half for half. So basically, you got half the healing for 25 gold, but we have all, like, a lot of us have a lot of abilities like spare the dying, transfusion. We have ways to keep our folks alive. And with you two being gnomes, you have your luck shit going on. You also can't fail, like, relatively, like, straight up botch anything. And then Meritim can fucking fly away, and so while we are a party of no tanks, we are a party of let's get the fuck out of here. That's where we need to be.
Yeah. The other thing that I do want to mention, because I didn't touch on it in session 0, and this is probably going to happen a lot because I think about things that I didn't think about, and so I want to bring it up. When it comes to items in a shop, I'm going to do my best not to be a total a-hole about it. If it's in the shop, it's available to buy, and it's going to be a reasonable price. Now, having said that, you're not gonna find a +5 Vorpal sword hanging out in a shop, right? That's not going to happen. But
and it won't be like 25 gold.
Right. But you're also not going to find, a +1 scimitar for 8,000 gold. So, I'm going to try to keep things balanced. So having said all of that, where we ended, it was mid-afternoon, almost evening-ish, and I believe everybody had done all the running around, and Toodles' character was wanting to play at the tavern in the evening.
Right. So what I was doing before then, though, is I was sleeping to recuperate, and then I'm going to go and sell the armor and everything else that I didn't give away already, or find out how much it would cost to get the armor sized down for one of either the rogue or the artificer, since they can wear it.
Okay, so
because it's studded leather, which is pretty decent.
Yeah. So what I'll say is, you wake up with about 2 hours to spare before you would go on.
Okay.
And so y'all can use that time y'all are all back at the end. So, talk amongst yourselves.
So I don't have Turtle Pig's character sheet, so I don't know which, if Shmi or Callous, which one doesn't have studded, or if they both have studded, or what, or if Meritim doesn't but could wear it. I don't know how that would affect Meritim's flight. So it's one of those
For me, it's anything above light will affect my flight. But I've already got studded leather.
This is still light.
I'm pretty much covered.
Yeah, this is still, all right, good. So I was gonna say, this is still light leather. So that's the thing to note. Studded, I think, is about as far as you can go and still be in the light category. And I know the rogue could definitely use it if he doesn't have it. But Callous, you could use it too.
I have right now equipped light armor, medium armor, shield. Let's see.
You have studded leather armor. The only one who doesn't.
You already have studded.
Yeah, Shmi does not have studded leather.
Okay. Then I would like to, see how much it would cost to kind of repurpose this to Shmi's size, or sell it. Like, is the juice going to be worth the squeeze to do that, or would it just be more advantageous to sell it, kind of a thing?
Now he'll cut you a deal.
Okay.
What he'll do it effectively at cost, and so what he'll do, any scraps or anything that he takes out, he's asking to keep. And then he'll.
Yeah, he would. Yeah.
So at that point,
I don't mind that at all.
He'll barter it, right? Anything that he can keep and repurpose, he'll absolutely keep and repurpose. Take some sleeves and turn them into bracers or whatever. He's got uses for that leather
lock rings
and the metal. Yeah. So he'll happily do it.
Just how much? Let me know so I can.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When I say he'll do it at cost, I mean he's not going to charge you for it. He just wants to keep the leftover materials.
Definitely going that way then. Okay. Great. No, perfect. That's a hell of a deal.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I mean, he's gonna get a lot, but still, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's gonna end up making money on it, which is why he's willing to do it.
I'm glad with that. So I'll just ask him how many days he needs to do it, and we'll come back to it then.
He'll have it ready by noon the next day.
And what's this guy's name?
This name.
Where did you do this to you?
His name is Jeffrey.
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 When the world hands you with Jeffrey, rudder, 4 walls. All right, Jeffrey the blacksmith.
Yep.
All right, excellent. Thank you. I want to know because if we're ever in this area again and I have anything, I'm gonna bring it to this motherfucker.
So Shmi gets back to the tavern and he's like, guys, I am exhausted.
I have a horrible case of demonic herpes.
I am gonna pass out. And so he goes up to his room. So,
demonic herpes, name of the band, Mike. I call it.
No problem, you got it.
So, Meritim, what would you like to do in the evening?
Besides, get some of that sweet Seder goat dip. Matt's over. Matt, by the way, you're still not on the screen. I'm on Zoom and I can't see you. Do I have to go to Twitch? Do I have to do that?
You're already in Twitch, but
I know, but do I have to actually pull that up and be looking at that?
No, you should be able to see my camera in the Zoom screen because I can.
It's not. Well, you're like so. Basically, what it is your desktop, your Twitch desktop.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, cunt.
You don't need my face.
I do. It's your face that gets me hard at night. And
I like your face.
my friend Joy is here watching us do this, so she's in town. Ooh, and see that just makes me want to dip my balls in the mouth.
Hi, Joy.
Hi.
Oh yeah. I don't think the camera actually. Oh, there it did actually. Yeah, there she is. Sorry, I forgot about the delay.
It's all right. So, Meritim, what would you like to do for the evening?
Yes. Well, I think I'm going to wait until Toodles starts his performance and maybe peruse through the crowd a little bit.
Okay. And Callous, what would you like to do for the evening?
My plan was similar. I wanted to be at the tavern where the goat's performing. Maybe just a little bit before him. Just
excuse me.
Able to find myself a spot somewhere.
It's the throat goat to you. Okay.
God, so glad I have my headphones in. Just a reminder, this is an 18 and up stream. If you are not 18 and up, please stop watching now. All right.
Yeah, don't watch it.
And don't listen to Uncle Derek. He's a bad influence.
Yeah. Excuse me, it's Uncle Touchy.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
I'm a saint. I don't know what you're talking about.
As it starts to get dark and Toodles takes the stage, there is a fire going not far from the stage.
But in the fireplace, right?
Yes.
It's not like just burning.
Yes,
all right.
in the fireplace. There are people from town. There are also people from the caravan that are stopping in to get a warm meal and a drink. It's your typical tavern type food. There's
warm drink, cold meal.
Yeah. There's a mutton pie. You can get
Gasp.
You can get
unacceptable
a leg of mutton. You can get a pork chop. You can get bread.
I want a leg of mutton. I want to cannibalize.
Can you eat?
I was going to order a leg of mutton too, but eat it making hard contact with you the whole time.
Yeah. Are you just wanting me to get a boner in front of everybody?
So it's going to be canon.
Like, oh, my granddad tastes so good.
If y'all haven't seen Cliff Beasts, you won't know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
But if you
the bubble, yeah.
If you haven't seen the bubble,
I watched that today.
It's canon. That's what Toodles looks like below the belt.
Yep. Yep.
Like a jellyfish.
Yep. It's just a jellyfish reaching out.
Explains a lot. It explains a lot.
All right.
I'll take the
like
pork
hentai
chop.
porn, basically, is what it is.
Meritim's...
Hentai porn. Really, hentai is just porn. I don't know why. It's like calling, sky.
So Meritim's eating the pork chop. Toodles is on stage. People are tossing coins up.
Oh, by the way, the songs I'm playing are going to be highly inappropriate. Like, songs about, kind of like TSL's Code Blue, about fucking dead people and whatever. But I'm going to make them really cheerful so that people start singing along about, having sex with their cousins and fucking dead people. So it's going to sound like really happy music with just really twisted lyrics. I will roll a performance just to see if I'm able to pull it off.
Sure. So not like Nick Cave.
11.
I mean...
It's an okay job, but come on.
You succeed. You're not...
You have inspiration, right?
No, I don't. I used it.
Crap.
No, we start every session with inspiration.
Oh, we do? Then yes, I'm using it.
I'm
using it. So I got 16.
Okay. So you're doing a great job. You're doing a good job. No one really seems to care about the lyrics. It's like an 80s pop song. Meritim, there's this is a very mild, well, I say mild mannered. This is a very chill crowd. Nobody's upset. Nobody's getting angry. People are drinking, but there's no real roughhousing, right? The way that the patrons are kind of set up is that there's almost a very clear division of caravanners and
what's that sound?
folk.
You don't hear that?
William, I think it's your jacket on your mic.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hear some ripping or.
Right, yeah, it's hard to hear.
That better?
Yeah,
much better.
Actually, significantly.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, someone's
sorry, it was under my shit.
Yeah, I think it was rubbing on your
Okay, good call, Mike. Jesus, I just assumed that someone was ripping up duct tape and doing something they shouldn't be doing to someone they shouldn't.
My
be
intelligence is a 17.
So, anyways, for anybody who's
19.
For anybody who's paying attention, there is a clear division. The people from the caravan are sitting with other people from the caravan. The townfolk are sitting with townfolk. People are mingling amicably. There's no real Gaston moment.
Okay. So when you say that it's just they're not separated like the sharks and jets mean-mugging each other. It's more about they're just being with the folks they're comfortable with.
Yep.
But everyone's being amicable and having a good time.
Oh yeah.
And Meritim, where are you in this place?
Me, I will probably be in a back corner.
Okay, because that's what I was imagining myself too.
Actually happening here. I can.
All right, go ahead.
The only reason why I ask is I want to be at a spot where I'm catty corner somehow to Miriam, where it's we're clear sight of each other, but we're we're ready for some stuff. It's like, yeah, looking around, it's like, it's just a normal night at the thing, whatever. But like, I also want to, pester the dude next to me and say, hey, the other night I threw my wife a surprise bukkake party. Everyone came. You should have seen his face.
Everyone needs a husband like that.
Wait. I have to ask this. Can I hear this?
Roll it, because the crowd is getting kind of loud.
That's fine. I want to know, because if so, I'm going to switch my song to a bukkake song.
Callous, the people that you tell the joke to look very confused, as if they've never heard that word before.
Wow, that's not the first time I've had that reaction to that joke.
16.
You hear the word.
Bukkake?
Yes.
Excellent. Then I'm going to start changing it to be like, wouldn't it be nice to have bukkake? Wouldn't it be nice to have bukkake on your mom? Whatever.
And
16 again.
Yeah. So meanwhile, the camera pans over from you to Callous, explaining to the people visually, like
bukkake is.
like through space work, what bukkake is.
Yeah, you're like, barkeep, you got any gravy? You start pulling that at them, or using beer foam to toss on their face.
Yeah, just
you stand over here, you toss the beer foam on her. Now you toss the beer foam on her.
Yeah.
The key is to try to get it in her eyes.
So a few people look. So at least one person looks mortified. A couple of people then laugh, and at least one person looks very interested in finding out more. Like if this were if this were a movie about
we're taking into our rooms tonight.
If this were a movie about space bugs, they would click that button.
Click here now. Want to know more?
Yes.
Click here now.
Would you like to see more?
Nice. Good reference.
Are you doing your part?
You got it. Yeah. Are you doing your part? Want to know more? Click here now.
So Toodles, you were doing a banger job, just making out bangers.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I want to invent country rap. I'm just kidding.
No, it's real high.
So yeah, that's the evening.
That's really all I anticipated from it.
Yep.
Whatever coin I collect, I'm actually just gonna give to Callous as a down payment for my spear enhanced arcane focus.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
All right, no problem. We'll get you fixed up.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask a favor of the goat though. Using you in the future, let me start doing some of the talking, and I'm going to use you as my threatening option.
It's good to be. I'm going
to flex. So we had that conversation in Callous's whatever character voice, because I'm not doing a character voice.
Yeah, that sounds brilliant. You come in, you start off all charming. I come in, and I just slide right into them until they beg me to stop, and we'll agree to do whatever we want.
Exactly. Like that old game of good guard, bad guard.
Yeah. And if they don't agree, we just set them on fire while I'm still having sex with them. Perfect.
I mean, that works.
I didn't hear any objections.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I figured, after tonight, I wasn't supposed to be any shenanigans. This is a small town, right?
Yeah, this is a small town.
It's not really like a library or a mage place or anything?
No.
Yeah. Other than that, I figured we'd go on the trek to try to bring in Homeboy. Other than that, yeah, I have nothing else planned. I'm gonna get the armor for if depends on when we leave if we're leaving early in the morning, I'm gonna let Shmi know about to go pick up the armor and let the armorer know the next day, or blacksmith. But that's pretty much all I had to do. A small town like this doesn't really do me much good other than a place to sleep and eat. So
yeah, I mean it's pretty much.
Would a town like this have anything that I could buy to infuse?
Like what?
Like armor, something like that, or because apparently I'm looking at items to like magically infuse, and I don't know where to get those items.
They have a blacksmith, so armor, yes. And if you're looking to try to infuse something, I did just have armor made for Shmi, and you could try to infuse that because he's not needing it right now. He's sick, and he doesn't even have it yet. So it's not like we're taking his armor away from him. So there's that option. You have my spear, which I'm more than willing to let you fuck around with. And I'm sure that if they have a blacksmith, they have rudimentary daggers or weapons, and I have daggers and stuff. I would totally let you try to muck around with.
All right.
But I mean, if they have a blacksmith and he can work armor, I'm guessing they have like rudimentary weapons, right? Like nothing fancy.
Okay, I didn't know if it was something like or like a tuning an item also. Like I don't know if that's something I have to buy or acquire, or
you might have to buy the mats, the materials that you might need during the infusion. I don't know, again, how the artificer works. I don't know if you have to have certain materials while infusing, or you literally just said the word and I can't remember it. Tuning. The attunement is different. Attunement usually is just a certain amount of time yourself, the magical item for your person.
Okay.
So
I'll look into that a little bit more later.
Yeah, but you know, we have the armor that Shmi has that I got done. We have crossbow bolts, we have daggers, we have lots of weird crap that we can easily, or at least I'm more than willing to be like, go ahead, try it, see what you can do. And even if you only attune them, can only make them for yourself to attune with, it's still gonna help us in the long run. And look at you, Matt, showing everyone his undergarments.
Yep. So, infusing items. So you have known infusions. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can touch a non-magical object and imbue it with one of your infusions, turning it into a magical item. Only on certain kinds of objects as specified in the infusion's description. So what you would need.
How long does it last?
Until.
How long does that infusion last?
Until he rests or he changes it.
Oh, so he can't infuse multiple objects. So he can't infuse one thing and then.
I can, but like it is limited by like my skill level. But of course, the higher you are, the more items you can infuse, like up to like 5 items. But if I enchant a number 6, the first one that I infused goes away.
Okay.
Right.
Gotcha. Well, I didn't know how your infusions worked or whatever. So if you were to make me the enhanced the enhanced arcane focus, is that an infusion or is that something you build?
I'm looking at it right now. It says while holding this item, a creature gains a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. In addition, the creature ignores half cover when making spell attack. The bonus increases +2 when you reach 10th level in this class.
Yeah. So yeah, it's an infusion.
Okay, so if you created one, then it would go away if you. All right. Yeah. Sure, so I wouldn't ask you to infuse something for me then, because that'd be kind of pointless.
Well, not necessarily, because I could infuse a fucking coin or whatever, and just you keep it in your pocket.
Nah, it's got to specifically be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, we were asking Matt about before. It has to be the type of arcane focus that it usually is, which is like a wand or something. And when I asked Matt about the like cool factor or fun factor about making my spear that way, he said, we could attempt to do it. And I was like, look, I'm willing to take a staff and just strap a fucking knife to it. But if you infuse it and it prevents you from being able to infuse anything else of yours, it just kind of seems the juice doesn't seem worth the squeeze.
Yeah.
Unless you haven't infused something, and then you're able to infuse that, which gives me a bonus to your healing to you or something, maybe. But other than that, that doesn't seem worth the squeeze. But what about the attunement? You said something about attuning.
Okay, so the enhanced arcane focus requires attunement. So once it's infused, it has to be attuned.
But if it's attuned, it can go away?
So,
but that's the weird part. Attune things can't really just go away.
I think something like that only goes away like a day after I die.
Right.
So it's a permanent one, right? Or quote unquote permanent.
So it's quote unquote. So your infusion remains on an item indefinitely, but when you die, the infusion vanishes after 4 days. Right now.
Okay. Then yes, I take that back. I will absolutely ask you to do that.
Or if he forgets the infusion, or if he chooses to drop the infusion to infuse
and replace it with another one.
Yeah.
Wait. Infuse another item?
Yeah, so he can touch 2 non-magical objects, imbuing each of them with one of your artificer infusions, turning it into a magical item. You can attune yourself to the item the instant you infuse it, or you can forego attunement so someone else can use the item.
Wait. Forego attunement. Oh, attunement, not infusion.
Right.
You said attunement.
Yes. You have to infuse it first, and then it gets attuned to the person.
But that would still like strip him of one.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm sorry.
But that is an option to have another person use it.
That's great, but I still don't want to strip you of being able to infuse. And maybe when you get high enough level.
That's kind of that's what I'm thinking. It's like not right this second, but like moving on, it won't be a problem to have a magic thing.
But if you're looking for things to attune and you don't want to spend the money, I'm happy to give you a couple of my daggers. Happy to let you try out that armor and even crossbow bolts. That's really mainly what I have. But other than things we all have, such as rope.
Right. All right. Again, just kind of brainstorming here. Okay, but I'm ready to move on when you guys are ready to move on.
Yeah.
So were y'all?
Do you want to before we go on this quest to tune any, or infuse anything?
Nah.
And do that. Let me figure it out. Are there materials needed, Matt, for infusions, or does he just touch them? Like when you touch me and I get a boner.
Yeah, just the item that.
Oh, cool.
That's required for it.
See, that's one of the things I want to make sure of is that you didn't need materials to burn while you're use up while you're doing it.
I think because I do like that portable shop thing, whatever.
Yeah. Then in that case, great. If you did, I want to make sure that we had whatever you needed before we took off. So.
Absolutely.
Nope, we're good.
All right, I'm ready to go.
So
you all have the details. Can anyone fill me in? Because I wasn't there.
Anybody want to fill in Toodles?
No. Well, fill me up or fill me in. Fill me out like an application.
I wasn't there either.
Oh, so that would be Callous and Shmi. Shmi is passed out. Before he passed out, though, Callous, did you?
He told me. Okay, yay.
Do you remember what was going on?
Do I remember?
Yeah.
As far as like we were going to hook up with this caravan and go with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that?
I thought it was we were supposed to hunt down a person, right?
I thought that's what we were doing, like on the way.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Like I thought, we were going. Hey, we need to go this direction. You go in this direction. That's what I vaguely remember.
So yeah, you were gonna head to Bashi, and it is 240 miles straight through the forest, which is whatever that is. In caravan speak, if you were to go straight or ride horses at a full clip, what is that, 240 divided by... That would take roughly 2 days. It'd take about 48 hours to get there riding a horse at max speed, right? That's a fast-moving horse. So the caravan mentioned that they're going to follow the path, and it's going to take a few days, but it will definitely be faster than you walking. So they're going to go from Shima to Hapoku to Sasagoaka, and then they're going to stop at one other town before they end up getting to Bashi. So it'll probably take about a week and a half going with the caravan. Because they're going to stop, and if there's enough of a crowd, they're going to set up, and they're going to do their show, and they're going to do all kinds of things. but they're going to follow this path. I'm going to zoom in crazy here. And they're going to follow just this little caravan path all the way up. And they're going to meet up here and then get up to Bashi.
And where are we supposed to hunt this dude down?
In Bashi.
Okay. That's fine with me. I ride along with them circus folk.
Meritim, any thoughts or concerns on that?
Did we lose him?
No, he's there.
Sorry, what was it? My connection's bottlenecking real bad.
Oh, sorry. So, going with the caravan, it'll take about a week and a half to 2 weeks to get there. If you were to just ride in a straight path through the forest, I mean, there is no path, but if you were to try to ride in a straight line through the forest, it would take about 3 days with limited rest. So it would take about 40 hours total of travel time. But there's no direct path, and so the caravan is going to stop at a couple towns, and if there's a big enough crowd, then they're gonna do their show, and so that's why it'll take about a week and a half to 2 weeks to get up there, because they're gonna follow the merchant trails and stop at towns along the way,
and of course, and do their fucking job,
entertain
for money, right? Yeah. Problem is, we don't have animals to ride.
They're perfectly willing to let you travel with them.
I know. No, I meant if we were to not travel with them.
Right.
I don't. Walking on foot, doing whatever, totally fine. Whatever, hunky dory. But that's the week and a half versus the 3 day. But we would have to basically buy mounts that we're gonna pretty much ride to death, almost.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay with, except for, can we even afford it?
Let's see, what does that cost? Do you really need a horse?
Something. Well, you said full clip, right? You said full clip. I mean, granted, I'm sure that Meritim and Callous could be on one horse, and it would still not amount to a single.
I mean, that's fair. This is me being pragmatic, right? I mean, do you want to buy
and me
mastiffs?
Yeah, that could work. All of us. Well, I can't. I don't think my character can, because it's not technically considered small. But either way, I mean, like, they could each get mastiffs, or if it costs less to get one horse and they could both ride the same horse, it's more of a what can we afford type situation. I don't mind riding a horse to death and then skinning it, eating it, and carrying its skull and wearing it as a cock ring.
Yeah.
That's a small skull.
It is. Well, I figured it would drag on the ground and make it really awkward, but be hilarious. But no, I really don't mind riding a horse to death, but the problem is what can we afford? And not necessarily that I'm scared about spending the money. It's because my character doesn't give a shit about money. It's more of a what can we actually afford? Like, if we go do this and we spend all of our money and spend it back, are we going to now be in the hole, or can we even afford to buy the horses in the first place?
And what's the point of the time crunch? What difference does it make?
I know, that's what I was thinking. But if we're kind of wanting to go get this done as soon as possible, so we get money as soon as possible to do whatever we want as soon as possible and get out of here as soon as possible. Plus, we're also going to be leaving Shmi behind for almost a month if we do it this way.
Nah, Shmi will be with you.
I know, but we don't know that. We don't know. He's sick right now. If we're going away for a month and a week and a half one way and a week and a half back, plus however long it takes.
Tie her up to his ankle and drag him. He's fine.
Oh my God.
We'll just drag him along. I mean, unless we drag him along. I just thought he was too sick to go on with this.
Well, let's look at it this way.
Look, he can be my
Look at
shield.
it this way. if we ride along with them and we stop in these towns, there's chances for us to also earn money. You play music, so that gives you a chance to pull in some of your own coin. I have my own ways, and it gives us a chance to get more information about this guy that we're going to go bring back anyways.
Totally fine with that. Like I am,
and we save
great with
money
that.
in that whole regard.
I am absolutely great with that. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't sure how everyone wanted to lean. And I was basically pointing out the one fault of if we do it the fast way, or if we do it the long way.
I say we take the free easy ride.
Great.
Yeah. Same here.
Totally good with it.
All right. So yeah, they'll be leaving just after noon. Right. So at past noon the next day.
So I'm able to get Shmi's armor.
You absolutely are.
Good.
Slap that armor on that comatose body and throw him in a wagon. Let's go.
Well, I thought you might want to try to infuse it and then see if you want that armor or trade him out for, no, I want to keep this armor and give him my studded armor. I call it Shmi's armor because he's the only one without studded armor right now.
Is Shmi not the blacksmith?
Wait, I'm a damn blacksmith.
No, Shmi's the one person who isn't here right now. Turtle Pig.
You
oh yeah, you are, but it was I didn't know that you could whip out a forge or whatever, so I just basically took the studded armor we already had. Now we have some.
Right.
And also it's studded leather. It's it's not chainmail or plate, so it's
that's all leather work.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. For the sticklers, it's brigandine armor.
No, brigandines are different than studded.
All right,
brigandine is plates between.
That's what it's based off of, though. Because
you know what it's made out of? You know what it's made out of? It is made out of the foreskin of Chris Hemsworth.
Oh my god!
It's magical and it's beautiful
in this world.
He exists in this world. He exists in all worlds.
But yeah, Meritim.
So it's plate armor of glamour plus 1. Got it.
So Meritim.
Exactly. Glamour plus 1,000.
Historically, there was no such thing as actually studded leather, and so what people think is that when Gygax made studded leather, he based it off of brigandine armor.
Kinda. I mean, I made it. Technically, we have healers, but really, we're all like, "Fuck you."
So,
I think it was the power coming on and off.
So y'all.
I'm a satyr, and we have 2 gnomes in the fair.
It's supposed to be a bulb like up front on the front porch. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
I did the same thing. Got distracted. Yep. There was someone asking, "Is anyone a healer?" And I was like, "Eh."
So y'all load up.
I always play healer druids. I'm like, so you need someone to talk to the animal.
Alright, so y'all load up with
I don't need to know what my food says.
Who says that on the book?
Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. So you load up with the caravan, and you guys... Yes.
Before I leave, I want to get a bag of sand.
How much sand do you want in a bag of sand?
Probably about a human hand size.
Okay. I mean...
Are you going to put your foot in there? Or who got the foot?
No.
You got the foot, right?
I did.
Yeah. You going to put your foot in there? I'm going to save it in sand. We lost Billiam again.
I did preserve it, though.
Okay. So...
Yeah, I'm here. It's bottlenecking real bad tonight.
Is there anything else that you want to get?
No, that was it. Just a bag of sand.
Okay. A human hand-sized bag of sand?
Yeah. Kind of like a sand sock,
Yeah. Yeah, almost like a sack.
Like basically what Indiana Jones swapped out with, but actually filled with sand, not just halfway of sand. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
I mean that's gonna cost you like a silver.
Okay, that's easy.
So you're gonna get 9 silver back.
And that's how Matt turns into an asshole. Now you gotta keep track of your silver.
At
least he's not throwing in. At least he's not throwing an electrum.
Well, it's like I can't reasonably charge a full gold for that small of sand, but at the same time, I mean, you know, they're not going to give it out for free either. So that's why I was like, is there anything else you want to get? Anything else you want to buy so that we don't have to do a conversion? Okay, well, there we go. So
nope, just this one piece of gum, please.
I just want this a whole quarter for a condom. How about I give you a nickel and just give me a balloon?
Hey, how about you just buy some chicklies? Just get some chicklies gum. All right, so
Well, actually, I need some torches because we have non-magical ambient light.
there you go. All right. Do you buy enough torches to round out the full gold?
So do you buy like 48 torches?
All right. So
If it's like 5 for a gold, then I buy 4.
yeah, okay, that'll track. All right, yeah, you get.
So you still
get
have
4
like,
torches.
you know, 4 silver left?
No, that uses the full gold piece.
I know, I'm kidding.
Okay.
They're all, by the way, like made of brass.
No. They're good. They're soaked. They're ready to go. They've got.
That's what
covers
she
on
said.
them.
They're good. They're ready to soak. They're already soaked. Come on, Matt.
All right, so
You can
You
pitch me a
make it-
softball like that.
to the town of Heppoku, and this town is slightly bigger than Shima. It's got almost 6 times the population.
Do they have a whorehouse?
They do. They do indeed. Let me pull up my town.
Necessary industry of a healthy society.
That's right.
It absolutely is. So, this city is located in a temperate... I mean, everywhere you're at is forest, and it's relatively temperate. As you're headed into town, the vegetation is sparse, and on the caravan line, you would have noticed some traps set up for catching wildlife and things of that nature out in the forest, like rabbit traps and stuff like that.
Anything in them? So the traps are there. Anything caught?
No, not that you can see. Let's see here. Yeah. As you're getting closer, the most common race here is going to be human, but you do notice a few dwarves. And so as you come into town, you again pass a stable. It's a bigger stable. And headed towards the center, you're on a road called Ash Way. And there's a bunch of markets. There's a place called the Honeysuckle Petal, which is what you were asking about as far as a place of ill repute.
Great name.
Yep. There's a bazaar.
Did you shout out impregnate?
No.
Oh, I thought that's what he said. Impregnate. I was like, okay.
In another part of town, there's another one called Pink Canary. There's another place called Silk Slipper. This town is popping. There is a weapon and armor shop called the Polished Hammer. So
Matt, you're killing me, Smalls.
I know.
Basically, is this whole town just one giant sexual innuendo?
it is.
Or double entendre?
It is.
That's what it sounds like.
There's even a small hill known as Popero, which I misread initially and thought it said Ropero. So, yeah. So, what do y'all want to do? You're in a town. The people are setting up they're setting up kind of outside in a little area where they can circle their wagons. They appreciate you traveling with them here. You're welcome to join them. They'll let you know when they're getting ready to leave. And you are in a town.
I'm gonna try to find Nan that's want to let me play for room and board for us.
Mm-hmm.
find a bath place.
One of you should be a whore.
I am.
Okay.
And then on top of that, I do want to also, like you said, this is a much bigger town, right? Just kind of check around to see if there's any sort of. I guess I'll use my investigation and see if I can find anything in here from anyone or anything that could give me any leads on the hand or eye of Vecna, and or my eye of Vecna.
Okay. The tavern that will let you play is called the Whoring Starling in the Tome.
Okay. That's a good name. Actually.
Yeah. It's a large, shabby limestone inn with a blue roof, and it's
made out of limestone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't consider that shabby, but okay.
And as you walk in, there is incense that is constantly burning.
What's it smell like?
Hippie commune.
Yeah.
So patchouli is basically what you're saying.
Yeah. No, it's
levels.
Oh, what is that? What is that? Hang on, I gotta remember how to say this.
Or patchouli, not patchouli. Patchouli.
Oh, come on. It smells like amber and sandalwood.
That's what?
Amber and sandalwood.
Not a bad smell.
No?
It's not a chocolate. Alright. And they're willing to trade off my playing for room and board for us?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, yeah.
My investigation, by the way, I'm trying to find if anyone has any knowledge or information about any leads on the eye and or hand of Vecna was a 17.
Are you
not saying I will find it, but that's...
Are you asking it flat out? Just like that?
No, I'm doing investigation.
Okay.
I don't really know the best way to go about it because my character's not me. But I'm using investigation to be, since this is not necessarily a sizable one, but a decent sized town, I am still going to, try to use my investigation to hunt down clues or anything I can find on the hand or eye of Vecna. And I rolled 17 for my investigation. So I go about it that way. I don't know. I don't know how your world works.
Let me see exactly how is this described.
Oh, it's a completely cursed fucking item. It's the hand and eye.
Yeah.
They belong to him. Like if I end up with them and I want to use them, I chop off my hand and pluck out my eye, and put them in and replace them. Like they are powerful fucking magical artifacts. But I'm just trying to get like anything I can find about them. I didn't do it in the last town because it was small. Because we were too busy burning it to the ground or trying to.
So as you're in this town, as you're in the tavern, the man behind the bar is Ulrich, and he tells you that despite the name, they're not really a library. But once when he was younger, he did see the outside of the library in Bashi, and it was a massive library. If anywhere in the kingdom would have information about strange artifacts that you seek, that would definitely be the place to go.
So I'm sorry, I cannot keep track myself personally of the weird names of the towns. Is Bashi where we're going?
Bashi's where we're going.
Good. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, please tell me it's not the first place we met.
No.
I didn't think it was. I thought it was Oak Plot or something like that, but I just wanted to make sure.
No.
Right.
Oh,
cool.
God.
Bashi is where you're headed.
Good. All right. Excellent. I want to thank him, and I'm going to slide him a gold.
All right. He says thank you, and he goes back to cleaning a glass. Callous, what do you want to do?
Yes. I'm curious, trying to find information also. But I'm kind of hanging around the carnival, and like I'm going to be asking like the audience members that are kind of showing up, just kind of not standing out there like quite scalping tickets, but just kind of meandering my way through the crowd, kind of asking questions. Have you heard about this guy? I can't remember the war criminal's name.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, some people have heard of him. You know, at least one person's willing to talk about it, and they're like, "Yeah, I know of him. What about it?"
I'll be shadowing Callous, but kind of like staying out of like just like in the peripheral of anything going on with this, because I want to get some details on it.
Okay.
Mainly, I'm wanting to know if he's still in the name of the town we're going to. If he's still there, and yeah, more or less like what's his
like you staying on mission.
Well,
like, oh, let me find some cursed magical artifacts, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna try to keep doing what we're supposed to.
We're gonna find this. Well, just gathering information as far as like, you know, is he apparently he's how long he's been on the run? Has he had time to amass an army?
We have an adult in the group, fellas.
Damn it.
I know, right? Like keeping us on task. Our Mike. Nobody's like, you know what? If we're not drinking, we're hunting.
We're on track. That's the only thing I can think to do.
All right.
It's a great thing to do. And
Callous.
I did not think about it.
Roll. Nah, you don't need it. So he looks you square in the eye, and he says, "Yeah, I know where he is. He went up north, over to the bay. He was gonna head to the peninsula, and you get the distinct feeling that this guy is absolutely lying."
Okay.
What's in it for you?
Well, we were gonna hunt down the bounty on him, but that's why I'm asking.
More bounty hunters. Every so often, you people just jump up and act like you can just go and get one of the greatest generals we've ever seen. And then he spits in the dirt next to your foot.
Quick question.
Uh-huh.
Does this particular individual look comfortably financial?
I mean, he doesn't look destitute, but he doesn't look wealthy. Like, he gets by. The more you talk with him, you notice, you start to notice that he has like a tick on his mouth. Like every so often, one of the corners of his mouth will tick up.
Okay, I thought you meant an actual tick for a half second.
Right? You never know.
No.
Like, dude, straight up nasty.
So I'm out there basically like I know the fairies over there flying around, but I'm basically face to face with this dude.
Well, face to shin.
If I say face to crotch.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what else is happening? Like, because where am I at? Where are my relations? I was like, is there a crowd of people? Like, what's?
Yeah. So there's a crowd of people, and y'all are just like, y'all are in the town, but kind of not in the town. You're just at the northeast where there's an open clearing that the carnival can circle their wagons and start setting up their stage and everything else for the evening. And some people are coming in, and you've been asking around, and a lot of people aren't really wanting to talk about it, but this guy was, and he definitely, like, you can tell that he was lying. He's coming off as aggressive. You know.
Can I roll an investigation check to see if he is like if he's like absolutely like if I know he's lying, like why
it's
is he lying?
Insight over investigation.
Yeah.
Insight's
okay, yeah. Like I want to know why he'd be lying to me about this. So what would I roll?
Insight.
Yeah.
Insight. Okay.
Because that's like insight into people.
7.
You want to use your inspiration?
You can use your inspiration.
Let me use
and
my
then let you
inspiration.
re-roll.
Did you? Oh, you're not rolling it in the app.
No, I'm rolling it in the D&D.
Oh yeah, if you're in D&D Beyond and you just click on the actual insight, there are numbers next to your skills.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got 5 plus 2, 7.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. There you are. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So if you use your inspiration, you can do it again.
Yeah. All right, inspiration. Insight. No whammies. God damn it.
And then
18.
That's not bad. What your insight might be even higher than that. Your normal insight. Like I have a passive insight of 12. So your passive insight actually might be able to do it. Which could have been a waste. I don't know what your passive.
Roll a d6 and add that to your check, because that's what inspiration does.
Oh, I thought it let you. Oh, my apologies.
5, so it'd be 15.
Oh, it gives you advantage on the roll. Never mind. That's fine.
That's what I thought. It's on some things it gives you a
like
plus.
A
others it gives you advantage.
Okay.
You can't really figure it out, but it
his insight's a 14.
Yeah. Well,
passive? Holy crap!
No, his passive perception
wisdom
is 14. His passive insight.
But it says insight.
My passive wisdom insight is 12.
Yeah. Oh, I guess. Yeah, I guess I can't see that well enough.
Yeah.
Holy crap! How bad are my eyes?
Anyways, you're getting a strong sense of.
Oh, it's perception. I apologize.
You're getting a strong sense of loyalty, but you can't piece together a whole lot.
What about me? Could I pick up that this guy's laying down some bullshit, or if he's being honest?
Hang on a second.
I have some here.
So you could tell that when he was talking about that he knew where the guy was and telling you where he was, that was an absolute lie.
Yeah, because to me it wouldn't seem that. Oh, I'm going to tell you exactly where he is. That's some bullshit.
Yeah. You can roll an insight check. Get a 14 or better.
Sure. Oh, that's right. And that's what you do. Then you have to. Oh, you gotta.
Hey, look at you.
Not bad.
Yeah, so that would, with my wisdom, that'd be a 17. So.
Yeah, with your insight, yeah. So looking at him and hearing the way that he talks, seeing that tick of the mouth, you can piece together, especially from what you've seen in your past, this guy is a combat veteran.
Batteries in my house.
So, I could assume that he served with this guy, or was essentially in the war and is a stand.
Hey, hang on a second. Hang on.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So, I could assume that he either fought with him in the ranks somewhere or was just a stand for this guy all the way around.
Right. You can definitely, I mean, given this guy's age, he's old enough to have fought in the war. He either fought with him or the stories motivated him or something enough to where he has the loyalty of a soldier to a superior.
Is he with anybody or is he by himself?
He's by himself.
Okay.
Just random guy in the crowd, number one.
Okay.
And what's the situation around him? Like, who's around him? Close? Are people passing by him enough where I could slip in between him and another person and relieve him of his person?
At this point, not easily, because as Callous has been asking questions, the people who don't want to talk to him kind of scoot away from him, and it's, Callous just happened to ask this guy, and now this guy's getting, he's answering aggressively, and people are kind of, there's a small radius around him. Like, it's not, it's not huge, but you're also not going to be able to, like, bump into him and play it off like it was someone else.
Right. So with that, I'm going to kind of put myself on the other side of this guy so that Callous can see me. And I'm basically going to give him the signal, just shake my head and be like, this is gross. Let's go away. And I'm just going to kind of move myself past them and off and start walking off into the crowd.
Okay.
And I'm going to, after he spits on the ground, I'm going to say, it's like, all right, fine, have a nice night, no problem. And then, as soon as I get out of his eye line, I kind of look up to Meritim and kind of do the eye, we know what this fucker looks like now.
You do. You absolutely do. Random crowd member number one.
So if we get an opportunity to meet up, meandering around the crowd, as soon as I get close enough to Callous and be like, all right, I'm going to kind of tail you as you go around and ask questions.
I like this. How about a quick break, though? I'm out of alcohol.
Yeah, let's take a quick 10-minute.
Cool. Let Derek do his shit.
Yep. All right, we'll be back at 9:34.
Rock on.